let's start with basic introduction of Swapnil. Uh, I'll say Swapnil, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi, Saurabh. Hello, everyone. So I am Swapnil, and I have completed my master's in data analytics from National College of Ireland. And in India, I have 2 years of experience, and I was working as a ServiceNow developer in Orange Business Services. And recently, like it's been like 2 months, I got a job in the same field. So I'm working again as a ServiceNow developer, and it's an Ergo. So yeah, that's all about me, Saurabh. If you want to know more.
Yeah. So I know you have we are in contact with each other while you coming to Ireland, then you came to masters and all. What was your expectation while about job market when you are in India, and how it is different after coming to here, after coming to Ireland?
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I'll tell you the fact that when I was working in Orange Business Services and I didn't have any idea like I'll come to Ireland, I'll pursue my master's in this field. Actually, it started with my ex-employer, like the one with whom I was working, and that she told me that okay, like I'm trying for Ireland. I'm just taking admission in master's in data analytics. So why not you also try? So I was like dicey. Okay, let's see if I can go
Yeah,
or not, go or not. But later it was like, okay, she got the admissions. Now she has started the process of visa as well. And why can't I give a try? At least try, okay. And I
yeah,
was like, okay, going to abroad, it's like luxurious. Like we need to have lots of funds, okay.
yes,
But I was like, okay, let's give it a try. What will happen? At the end, I'll just lose few minutes of my time.
yes,
That's the only thing I was concerned about. Then I started applying for it. I got admission in National College of Ireland. I even got admission in DBS, but I chose NCI. And then later I was like again dicey. Okay, I had got the admission. Now what to do about it? Like let's ask my family. And my family seriously want to go to Ireland. And my mother like literally she laughed. She was like, "Okay, you're going. Okay, nice, nice. It's a good step.
uh,
But let's sing. Let's talk to everyone." So I had to talk with my dad. I had to talk with my brother as well, and they told me it's good that you're going to go, but you should have every detail like what is going to happen, how is the job market and all. Then at that time, I ferociously started searching like how is the job market, and first thing I search over here there is that IT. The IT sector is booming,
yeah,
like as compared to UK as well. If you compare that with UK, the IT sector in Ireland is vast.
yeah.
So that was one of the good opportunity for me to come here. And first thing I search in my own domain, that is ServiceNow. Are the ServiceNow job available in the field or not? And
So
it
you are
I
saying
and
in India itself, it's started searching is
yeah,
this?
yeah, in India
Oh,
itself,
okay.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
And then I saw okay, there are a great opportunities like I searched on LinkedIn and Indeed, and I found that there are at least in my field as a ServiceNow developer, at least I found 15 jobs at that time.
yeah.
So it was good for me. And then what I did, I searched for the competition, like how many people are already working in the ServiceNow developer. And
Mm,
I found that hardly two or three were working. Then for
mm,
me, it's a good opportunity. Like you have a lot of roles in this, and there's not too much competition. Then it will be quick, simple path for me to get a job in Ireland.
mm,
So this was my first thought before coming.
yeah,
And then slowly and gradually I started searching for another fields as well. I went for data analytics role, data engineer and all. At that time also, there were
mm,
a lot of job in data as well.
yeah,
And then these were the only two roles that I searched for. And yeah, then I started with the process of visa. And yeah, now if I compare that time with now, so it's completely different, sort of. It's like, I'll tell you honestly, like last year in December, I was back in India. I went for vacation. I was doing my third semester in India only. And I was like, I had the speculation, okay, maybe after 2 months I'll complete the master. I'll start ferociously applying for the
yeah,
job, and within 2 months I'll get the job. It's like an
yeah.
easy task. Okay, because as you also told me, and many of the seniors have told me, see, Swapnil, it's easy to get job over here. You don't worry about it. You just focus on the masters, right? It was I had that speculation like that, so I was not worried a lot. So those 2 months, December and January, I did my thesis. That is fine. But parallelly, I was doing my studies as well, how to prepare for the interview and all. Those 2 months, I did certification in ServiceNow as well. And after completing the master in January this year, okay, right from February first week, I started applying for the job. Okay,
Mm,
when I saw there were no jobs in ServiceNow,
mm.
like no jobs. Okay, not even a single
Z-
role.
Zero roll, zero zero
Zero
found.
roles, exactly. There were ServiceNow architecture jobs,
Yeah,
uh, like 2 3 jobs were there who have experience of 8 to 9 years. those roles were present. And I was like, what should I do now? Okay, let's wait for some time, because there was this recession and all was happening, and
Mm.
everybody was like, it's a normal, like this happens every year, so it's happening with everybody. So I was like, okay, let's calm down, let's not think too much. And then I was like, just sitting idle, going for part time, just earning few bucks. Like, I was in the thought that I'll work hard this month, and the money that I'll save, that I'll use for the next month's rent, 2-3 months rent, and then I'll leave the part-time job, and in those 2-3 months I'll apply for the job. So this was like my proper schedule, but it didn't work, unfortunately. I just wasted that money here and there.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That's part of life. And yeah, and then in March, after March, the March ended, still there were no jobs in my field at
So
that time.
you're
We
saying
started.
from January, February, and March, you didn't got any job in the service now development.
No,
There
no,
was no
no,
job
no
opportunity
jobs.
itself.
Actually, there were no jobs. Yeah, there
There
were
was
no
no
jobs.
jobs itself. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, now I need to change my visa. Okay. I got the
Mm.
result in March, and then I applied for graduate visa, and I was like, okay, this is high time now. Only 2 years I have now. I don't know what will happen. Let's not take this lightly. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I then thought like what I should do. Then I like talked to many of the seniors again, and they were like, Swapnil, see, you just get into the industry, okay? Go for any IT role, you just get into the industry, and after getting into any company, it's like easy for you to switch the roles. You
Mm.
just show them that you work, you are, the employee who can do it. Just show them this, then they'll, happily allow you to switch the field. I was like, okay, let's see. So from April, okay, April, I still didn't took their words. I was like, how can I apply for any job? Like
Mm.
there's a kind of ego which will come in between. Okay,
You want to
why
become
to?
service now developer, nothing else.
Yeah, not even service now. I was like, at least I need a core role like data analyst proper, or Java developer. I was not into support role or
Mm.
service role. I don't want like that, something which is on service desk role. So, but yeah, that's come that I mean that's like conceivable. Everybody thinks about that who has a bit of experience. So
Experience.
I was like, okay, let's not take
So you
all of
will
the words
consider
into mind.
like going bit down from your profile, right? So if you are a developer in India, if you are getting like some role which is not developer, you'll be feeling like I was thinking
Exactly.
for
That's
doing
like a
masters that I
demotivation. Yeah, I'm
yeah
getting demotivated.
yeah
But
because
anyways, like
already sometimes
yeah, I
development task itself will become like recursive. You are doing same development again and again, and now you are becoming something else. Then you are like no, I want to
yeah,
become
yeah,
developer.
exactly. Because somewhere in my mind I had this like, see, I am giving efforts, but I am not giving my 100% efforts.
Mm,
And even if I'm giving 100% efforts, it doesn't depend upon my skill set.
mm,
It, there is a factor called as luck as well.
yeah,
Okay, because I have been seeing few of my friends, my classmates, who have 8 to 10 years of experience. They still are not getting the job.
yeah.
Okay, and on the other side, I'm seeing people who are fresher. They're getting the job.
Mm,
So this it depends on faith as well, right? I can't
yeah.
completely judge myself because of this. And
Yes.
so what happened? I thought, okay, if ServiceNow is not working, let's start studying data analyst,
Yeah.
which I have already done. Okay, which
So,
I have
so
already, but
you took 3 months to understand this, right?
2 months. I started from Feb first week.
Okay.
First week, Feb and March, and then April I started for the data analyst role.
So
And
January, February, March, service now development. Then April, you started that analyst role.
exactly, yes,
Yeah. So
yes, yes,
it's like you widen the search so that you are getting more opportunities. There is a good chance you are
exactly,
getting job.
exactly, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And then in April when I started for data analyst role, okay, I'll tell you like not even 10 days. I think hardly 8 days or 1 week considered. I was the whole day I was thoroughly searching like what are the roles, and there were jobs. Okay, in data analyst there are jobs, but as compared
Mm,
to the last year when I searched back in India, they were like 40% less. Okay,
yeah. Yeah.
and in every JD, if you go and see for data analyst, they're asking for minimum 3 years of experience.
True.
And me, I don't have that experience, to be honest.
Mm,
Okay, I only have 2 years of experience. I don't want to fake it because somewhere if I get the job, they'll catch me. Okay, and
yeah.
I don't want that
And
after
you don't
getting
want
job.
you don't want to work in some place where they are thinking you know something and you don't know that, and you are in some
Exactly, exactly.
yeah.
And
They don't want.
it's kind of risky, like you're
Yeah.
telling everyone that you got the job, you're working properly, you have set everything like where you'll invest after getting the salary. And after 2 months, you're getting to know that your performance is not good because you don't
Good.
know
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So it's kind of risky and you think a lot, you get scared.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't show fake experience of 3 years. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
have 2 years. I'll go with that only. And I applied for the job for 1 week, and nothing happened. And to see how it is, like in Ireland, you don't get response from them spontaneously. Like
Mm.
in India, back in India, you'll get like after 1 2 days they will reply. Here,
Mm.
some companies will reply after 1 2 days, but there are some companies who will take month as well to reply.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So the role which I was applying in data analyst, I 9 10 days whatever I applied for those, I didn't got any response. Hardly 2 3 companies I got response.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
okay.
I was like something's wrong with my resume or anything. Then again I started discussing this with my classmates and colleagues, and they were like, okay, these are some points you need to remove. I think there were some fonts and all, and
Mm.
hyperlinks have added in that. Because of that, it is not processing to the ATS system. So I
Yeah.
like, okay, then I'll remove those. Then again I took another 10 days to check, and after 20 days I was getting the response which I had applied in the April's first week.
Mm.
20 days ago which I applied for the job, those response I'm getting now.
Yeah.
And that's not even positive response, not even neutral response.
Negative
It's
response.
like, okay, unfortunately, I see the first word, unfortunately gone.
Mm.
Okay, I don't need to read it.
Mm.
And so after 20 days I'll tell you, my stage was like I was in depression. Like, I need to do something because I have taken this education loan and all the EMI will
Mm.
start. I need a job right now because doing part time, see, it's difficult doing part time, applying for jobs, preparing for the interview, doing the household
Mm.
stuff. It was quite difficult, and my part time was too far away. Going to part time 1.5 hour, again coming back, so it was very hectic. I was like in a situation, what I need to do, what if I don't get a job, if I
Mm.
need to go back to India, will I tell everyone. So these were the thoughts. Like, I'm an overthinker. Okay, I think a lot about this.
We
in
can see
in a
that.
way it's good.
We
Yeah.
can see that. We can see
in
that.
a See, in a way it's good, but not completely. Sometimes it's work, sometimes it like I get anxious, so that's not good.
Mm.
So there should be someone who should guide. So for
Mm.
me, there was few friends who guide. Of course, you were one of them. I used to tell you, like, Saurabh,
You
my
have
job
to
nahi
say
mil raha bhai.
you have to say this in this video at least.
Exactly. Yes, of course. That's why
Yeah.
I fixated on this. Saurabh has helped me a lot. Okay, right from
Yeah.
coming to Ireland, then still is helping me. It's good. It's
Yeah.
good being friend with you, bro. I'm praising
No
you, bro.
worries. Yeah, I will cut this part. Don't worry.
Oh God. The whole month of April, I applied for the data analyst job, and still I didn't got any positive response. Then
Mm.
again, as usual, I went to Seenas. Bro, what to do? Nothing is happening, bro. What is this?
Yeah.
I'm not even able to sleep. What is this happening? And
Yeah.
they told me,
You are
okay,
not
well,
able to sleep because you don't have anything to do in your whole day. You are just working part time and you are coming home, preparing food and checking your mail. You didn't get any mail whole day. Whole
exactly,
day went.
exactly.
You are waiting for Saturday, Sunday. You are waiting for Monday. On Monday, whole day went. You are didn't got a single mail. And
Yep.
at the end of the day, you will be in depression. Right? That's for somewhat not depression.
Yeah,
Exactly,
right.
depression is very big word, but you will be a bit anxious. Like what happened? I applied
Hmm,
for
hmm, hmm.
30 jobs in last week. Nothing came back in last 2 weeks. That kind of
Yeah.
like thing is happening with everyone. Like it happens with everyone. Because the thing is in
Yep, yep.
India, we apply for job Saturday morning. We get a call from HR on Monday morning, and they will
Mhm,
schedule your
mhm,
interview on Tuesday or like till Friday. That's
mhm,
none of
mhm.
the case here. Everybody is working
Yes,
nine to
yes, yes.
five. They have their own priorities. Nobody want to
Exactly.
schedule any interview. So you apply for a job, you forget about it, then you get a call someday. Like you get a mail, you never get a call first of all that
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
we like to interview or something like that. So that's the
No,
difference
if your
actually.
if your resume is selected, then you'll get a call. If call is
Yeah.
there, then okay.
There is good
10%
chance you'll
work
get
is
job.
done.
Then 10 to 20% work is there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That comes to your skills then. After that it is your skill, right? There is no
Yep,
luck
yep.
from this onwards. There is no luck after this.
Exactly, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, you can continue. I like to listen.
Yeah, yeah. I'll continue. Yeah, and then after, then what? One of my friend he told me, okay. I'll mention his name also. His name is Atul. He's our senior only,
Hmm.
and he told me, bro, see, I'm your senior. I have applied for data analyst job from last 4 months,
Yeah, okay.
and I have actual experience in data analyst of 2.5 year.
Hmm.
And I was like, if this guy is not getting any call, then yeah. So he told me, bro, don't go for data analyst job as of now. See, because there is a huge
Hmm.
competition. People who have actual experience of 7 to 8 years, they are getting job with the experience of 4 to 5 years.
Correct, correct,
You're understanding, man. And the people who have 5 years of experience, they are getting job for 3 years of experience. And
correct,
those who
correct.
have 3 years of experience, they
Up,
have no
they are
chance. Yeah,
applying for graduate role.
graduate role. Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
correct, correct.
So same thing is happening. So I was like, okay, this is a very valid point.
Hmm.
I need to think smartly, okay, because everybody is just opening the websites of LinkedIn or Indeed and just they're randomly applying it. But let's think of a big umbrella, like why it's not happening.
Mm.
Then he told me, bro, go for such opportunities where there is no, too much of competition, but it is in demand job.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So of course, the in demand job, which anywhere you go in the world, it's full stack development. Anywhere you go,
Yeah.
Java is a worldwide language. Anywhere you go, there will be at least one job.
That
Damn
there's kind
sure.
of baseline thing. Everybody wants full stack
Yeah,
developer
everybody
because
wants job, but
developer is everyone, right? He can work in front end, he can work in back end, he can in
back end,
middleware.
exactly. Yeah,
Everything is fine. Yeah.
everything. There are
Mm,
so many frameworks. I'm like, okay, that's a good option, but let me think on it again, because after bachelor, see, I had did my bachelor's in electronics and telecommunications. Okay,
mm.
I don't have any experience of IT. I don't have any base knowledge of what Java is and all. But after
I
my
feel
bachelor's, I
really
have
bad about electronics and well telecommunication students. All
oh,
my friends who done ENTC in India, they all are working in IT company as a software developer. So all these years, 4 years, they have studied about network analogy and this and that. All I don't know what is use of this if you are working, but that is totally understandable because in Indian market we don't have jobs for INTC, and everybody ends up getting in some IT, big mass recruiter company in our colleges. That's normal. It is not personal insult, but I'm
on
just
that note, just a quick question. You did done your bachelor's in which field?
IT.
IT. Okay.
Yeah, I have done in information technology, but all my roommates and classmates who have done in
I can
INTC.
feel how you guys are feeling when we from non-IT people are getting into software
Yeah, yeah.
development.
So I'm not. So frankly speaking, I will tell you one thing. I have met a people who are more experienced than me, and they work very nicely. Like, they are solution architect, they
Mm,
are product
mm,
engineer, they are developer, they are
mhm,
tech
mhm,
leads. When I got to know they are from background like ENTC, civil, mechanical, it was very difficult for me to understand. See, I have learned 4 years just to understand everything, all small details. I know
mhm,
how print
mhm,
works
mhm,
internally, what are the object, what are the
mhm,
reference and all.
mhm,
Still
mhm,
I have some issues in my development, right?
mhm,
In
mhm, mhm.
sometimes I develop something, it will not work sometimes. But this
Exactly.
guy who don't have any understanding of any language from your his bachelor's life, right? He'll just learn on the fly everything, and his understanding is better than me. So it's not about your bachelor's degree. It's about how you take your all problems and
Mhm,
learn
mhm,
through it.
mhm,
So that guy who is from mechanical, civil,
mhm,
electronics,
mhm,
he didn't know anything while joining first company, but he
mhm,
learned everything and he became
mhm,
like that. So until and
mhm.
unless he's telling me he's mechanical guy,
Mhm.
I'm not getting to know he's mechanical guy, right? This is the reality in
Okay. Okay.
IT,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
any
That's
job
a good point
market.
to raise. Yeah.
In any job market, if you are the person you know how to solve the issue, then you are getting job. Simple story. No matter which background you come from, what kind of engineering you have done, what is your old job, don't know. There is, see, either in India we at least have something called uh, experience this, that. Here, if you know software development, they will ask question on software development. No matter you are plumber before this, you are like a school teacher. They don't
Exactly.
care.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And that's a
I
very
know
good
some,
thing.
that's very good thing. I know someone who was working in army and he applied for then after army he applied for a software development role and he got the job
Mhm, mhm.
and he did software development. So that kind of transition is possible in Ireland. That kind of transition is not possible in India.
India,
nobody
actually. Yeah.
nobody
Yep.
will give
Yep.
a job software development for army retired person, right? They will give a job something like bank manager, cashier, something like that, which
Mhm, mhm,
they
mhm.
will not try to give something like
Exactly.
it can
Exactly.
happen if somebody does masters and IT inside army. There is a chance he will get become a software engineer. But that's kind of advantage we have here.
That's right. That's right. I was thinking about this reel which I watched. Like uh, there was one guy. They were playing table tennis. Okay, actually, and there
Mm,
was one guy who was just standing there and he was picking the shot,
mm,
and the other guy who had learned, he's not master, but he's new. He has skill set. He was going here and there. He was hitting it
mm.
properly. But the one who has experience and who is determined to do it, he was doing it very easily.
Very
See,
easily. Yeah.
to give more weightage on this point, I can only say I follow, like, there are three words in Marathi. I'll say Zidd, Parishram, and Chikati.
Mm,
If you have these things, you'll get anything in life. That's simple. Okay,
yeah.
but
So can you
yeah, sorry.
translate in English each word, if possible? Not translate
Hey,
exactly.
yaar, bro,
Explain about it.
my English is not good, bro. Come on, bro.
I will try to explain. I will try to explain. I will try to. Okay, three words. What are the three words? Can you explain? Take it and I will.
जिद्द
Hmm?
जिद्द
Hmm?
परिश्रम आणि चिकाटी.
Zidda is something like you want to get it no matter what you want, how you are getting, you are trying
Yes.
to get it
Yes.
again and again. If you are not getting job, you are trying again with different job roles, and we are studying again. That's called Zidda. Parishram is hard work, right?
Hard work. Okay.
Hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Parishram is like so
Yes,
you
that's
tried
right.
for first job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you are not getting it, so you are trying to evaluate what happened in that interview. You are trying to work on it.
Yes,
You are giving your best, so that if you got same question again, you will give correct answer.
that's right. That's right. I
That's it.
think you can also say consistency is also there in this.
Consistency
Parishram.
is also parishram.
Yes.
Parish,
Parishram. Yes.
parishram.
And the last
Ch-
is Chikati.
Chikati. Chikati, I believe like there are multiple views of Chikati. Some people used to think only money is the Chikati, like saving money is Chikati, right? But I believe saving time is also Chikati. So if
See,
you
what I
have,
feel by Chikati is your passion, your obsession on
yeah,
that field. So in April, I applied for data analyst job,
yeah.
and yeah, I didn't got any. Then as suggested by my senior, I started applying for full stack development job. Okay. Now I really don't know what is in full stack, but the way my senior motivated me, he was like, "Bro, I have studied for 3 months, and I think 3 months are sufficient to learn." I was
Mm,
like, okay, at least I'll start applying, and if I get any call, then a bit of confidence will be boosted in me. Then
yeah.
I'll somewhere start studying. Then I'll get a list of questions, what questions they are asking.
Mm,
Out of time, at least two questions will be repeated. So
correct, correct.
why not give it a try? Because this is like a peak of my life. I need a job somewhere.
Job, yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So April went. In May, I started applying for Java developer job,
Mm.
and I applied it on Monday, and I got a call on Thursday. Within 3 days, I got a call. Okay,
Okay, that is quick.
that
Yeah,
was very quick
yeah.
actually, and
Mm,
I haven't searched any of the resume. I just took one resume of my friend. He just
mm,
told me, "Bro, you just do one thing. You just put your details in that, and put some project." And I took some project from YouTube. I have put that. To be honest, I'm not lying. Okay, I did this only because I just wanted to check if calls are coming or not.
mm,
I did this. I got a call on Thursday, and I was at my part time. So there was this recruiter. I forgot her name. Okay, so she asked me like, "Swapnil, are you free for some time?" Then I
mm,
told yes, and there itself she started asking me like, "What is your experience? Can you tell me about your few of your projects?" And I was working in a wholesale store as a sales assistant, and I being in front of customer, I don't have that much time to speak. So I just randomly told her something that is coming in my mouth, and then she was like, "Okay, okay," and it went for like 5 to 8 minutes something. It was like a screening call,
mm.
and I was like, I was scared, like I was not able to speak. I got panicked,
Because you are
and
talking about something which you haven't worked on.
exactly, huh?
Yeah.
And I was not in that mood. Okay, I was not in senses like what's happening. I have to deal with customer as well in the store, and again I have to
Mm,
give the interview as well. The manager was right standing on the next aisle.
mm,
Okay, and I was afraid as well. Okay, if he comes and because I have not informed him anything,
mm,
spontaneously the call came and I have to answer it. I can't say okay, I'm not free right now because he
mm,
didn't ask me. So that call went, and I didn't ask her anything. Then later when I went home after my part time, I just checked the company, and I dropped a message on the LinkedIn. I dropped a mail as well that we had a discussion, but I got no reply. So I ensured that okay, it's fine that it didn't went well for 5 minutes only. I made blunder.
mm,
So but at least I got some of confidence. Okay, now this is good opportunity. I should try more and more in this.
mm,
And yeah, then in May I actually started applying for jobs in Java,
mm,
Java full stack, back end and front end both. Okay, not knowing what are the frameworks which I should put. Spring there are different modules. I was not knowing this as well.
mm.
I had only put the word Spring. Then my friend told there is Spring MVC, Spring security, and what all things are there. Nobody can finish the whole Spring. It's
Yeah.
not possible. It's obvious that you are faking it. And my friend he like guided me that put these only
You got
modules.
very good friends, by the way. I like to say.
Yeah, see, he is praising himself.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not the guy who suggested to Java, by the way.
No,
That's
no,
different.
of course, I have a very good friend circle, and one of them are yours. Everybody has helped a lot. I got a lot of suggestions. Then I applied for Java. Then I got calls as well. Then I got this hope that okay, if I start here, if I'm getting Java calls, someday after 3 4 months, I'll be able to crack at least one interview out of
Mm,
2025,
mm,
right? So of course that's other thing, I won't be able to work properly in the
Mm.
company because I don't have Excel sheet. But at least at least I'll have something
In
rather
hand,
than
yeah,
working part time. Okay, like I was very irritated. My body used to pain. I was not able to get proper sleep as well.
yeah, yeah.
So
And it is
instead
very
of that,
difficult to accept this that we left India with a full-time job of software development, and we invested 1 year and this much money, and now we are working
yeah,
in a
yeah,
store, putting
exactly, yeah,
some boxes here and there for 6 months. That
Mm,
mentality I can understand. It is not physically, but it is mentally stressful to accept this every day.
exactly, yep,
And you
yep,
get
yep,
up, you go to same part time, you do same thing which you shouldn't do. You feel every day
yeah,
like
exactly, yeah, yeah,
because you should have been in India, happily worked in your company, stayed at home. Now you shifted from India to here and working in store as a part time. So that is kind of I can really understand that pain.
yeah, yeah.
And you
So,
have hopes
but
from your family, you have hopes from your friends. Everybody's thinking that you will get a job.
yeah, that's true.
That
Yep.
that pressure is very difficult to manage.
That's I was the only person who came from my family, not my family, like the joint family.
Yeah,
My Masi, Kaka, everybody, nobody has went abroad.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was the only one, and they feel very proud about me.
yeah, yeah.
My dad's side family, my mom's side family, nobody ever went abroad, and I am the only person. So that's a kind of pressure.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yes,
if
yes.
without a job I'm going to India, then they'll be like, they'll be like laughing at me. Okay, what he did, he just
Yeah.
went.
And
He was there for two
see,
years.
the thing is, if you really go without job to India, like out of 100 family members, only one or two will laugh, right? 98 will not
That's right.
laugh in front of you,
Ah,
but
yeah,
you will
yeah.
be in intention, like you will be in, one thinking in here that 100 people will laugh at me, and you will be scared. See,
Okay,
your
yeah.
mom will never say, don't come to India if you don't get a job. She will say, come to India, we will manage something. But you never go to India and you never explain this to your mom because you don't want to do it. So that
Actually, yeah.
that
Thanks,
that
thanks. I just remember one point that you said now. Just in this process, okay, when I was applying for data analyst and Java role, I was like completely demotivated. I was like,
mm,
I don't have any skill set. I'm not able to crack anything. On the other side, I'm seeing people who don't have any experience. They're getting job. The
yeah, yeah.
graduate role they are getting. So I was like, there's something wrong with me.
Mm,
You get self doubt. Is something wrong with me? Should I consult someone? I was
mm,
getting these thoughts, and I don't used to say anything to my family members. I used to talk to my mom every day, and mom was every day checking at me. But I never said this thing. My mom was only asking me, so how your interview went? Are you getting any calls? And all those things she was asking. But I never said like I was like in a positive. Okay, it's going good.
mm,
I'm trying. They're replying and all. I didn't say the negative side, but the peak moment came. I told my mom, see, I'll tell you the facts. It's like
mm,
I'm applying, but it's recession going on in
yeah.
this country, and it's difficult. There's competition as well, and there are no more opportunities. And the recession word for mom is like tikayast.
Mm. She doesn't know.
She doesn't know
She
how
doesn't
I
know.
can explain.
How can I
Yeah. Then I told my mom, just ask to brother, Dadala Vichar,
explain?
he'll tell you.
He will tell
Then
you in
I'm okay.
detail. I am not
Yeah,
the person to tell in detail because I am not in
yeah,
that
exactly. But
zone.
mom was not worried about that. She was
Yeah,
like, Jay Kayasu, whatever it is,
yeah,
are you good?
yeah. Are you? Yeah.
You're good. I'm
See,
like,
just think about your mom's point of view. She have a son
yeah,
who is like 10,000 kilometers from her, and she is constantly worried about you. Like because you are in different country. So she
exactly.
is
Yeah, yeah.
not interested about job, how much you are earning. She is interested about are you happy or
That's
this
true.
this
That's
is
true.
what
Yep.
my experience said, right? This is
And
what my
even if you're faking it, they'll catch you. And she did caught me. Okay.
because she gave you birth. She know how can you fake, how can't you fake. She gave you. She's your mom.
Exactly.
She can catch you. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I told she these are the things happening. Like one day, what happened? She was telling few things about home stuff. Like these are the things that
Mm,
happening. I'm like, why are you telling this to me? I already have it. I'm only 10th over here. I can't do anything from here. I can't help
yeah.
you. Then she actually got to know that something's wrong with me, and then
Mm,
she started digging out like what's happening. Tell me. Then one day I told, okay, so see, like opportunity is not good. EMI is gonna get started, and
mm,
I am very stressed about it. I don't know how I'll repay.
mm,
My mom said one thing, okay, don't worry about it.
mm. We'll
We'll
manage.
sell one property. We'll sell one property.
Yeah.
We'll give you the loan back. You come back to India, you'll get job here. I'm like, what? Why is this so easy for you, mom?
Simple solution. She's like, no loan, no tension, come back to India.
And I was like, what should I say to her? I didn't commented anything.
Mm,
And then slowly mom told to my dad, it went to my brother. My dad called me and he's like, नको टेन्शन घेऊ, रूम विकतोय मी
Uh,
बघतोय कोणतरी
we
एजंट.
work about yeah.
बोललो पप्पा थांबा. At
Uh,
least let me try. I still
yeah.
have 1.5 year.
Yes. Yes.
And dad was like, okay, but don't think
But you
much.
know that
Your
gives you
health is
some
important.
sense of relief, right?
Yes, family support is actually
Actually
important.
important. See, the thing
Yep.
is, you also know your family will never say don't come to India if you don't get job. But when they say it to you will get some sense of relief. Okay, if
Yes.
now if I don't get job, I can go back to India and I will be happy. The thing is,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
every student deep down thinks this, not only in Ireland, everywhere abroad, that if I don't get job, if I can't pay my loan, I can't go to India. See, you have you have born in India, you stayed for 25 years. You just came out of India before 2 years, and you don't want to go back to India now. What is this? I didn't understood this reality. So you are from India. What is shame in going back to India? There is no shame. So if you tried something, it didn't work. So what this is my suggestion to all students who are not getting job. Not getting job outside India is not end of your life. you.
Yeah, so family is a big support for everyone.
Mm,
And when I was, applying for job, I was stressed and they did motivated me. So yeah, I got calls for Java, but I was not able to crack it. I think I at least gave 4 to 5 interviews, and it was like difficult for me to crack the interview because they were asking me projects.
yeah.
I have taken the projects from YouTube and I don't have actual experience on that. And if they're
Mm,
asking me if they're deep diving into the project, they're asking me many questions and I'm not able to answer it. So they were catching me actually. And somewhere I thought about it like I need to, talk to some person who actually have experience in Java.
mm.
Like he'll explain me the project, he or she, and that only I'll explain. So yeah, these all things I thought like in depth to get a job, and
This is
my
kind of
friend then told me
all different things you did to get a job.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, try everything. Let's try it because
Mm,
and the aim is to get the job. We'll
yeah.
see
Yeah.
after that what happened. I actually was talking to my part-time manager as well. I told him
Mm,
he was Indian only, and I told him, see, his name was Santosh, and he always used to tell me like, see, it's a normal. It's happening with everyone.
mm,
What different you are trying? What
mm,
different you are doing from others, which will get you a job?
mm.
That's the main thing. Then I asked him, what should I do? Tell me, because that's the only path. Just go to the website, apply for the jobs. It will go to the ETA system. If they
Mhm.
approve, then it's good. Else, that's the same process.
Same process.
He suggested me, see, there are people, who don't, the recruiters or the managers, they don't have time to go through the whole list
Mm,
of the resumes. They don't care. They are like, okay, hire someone who has some of the experience
mm.
because they know anybody who will come, they will definitely do the work.
Yeah, yeah.
So if there are 100 people in the list of resumes, the recent ones which are they are actually watching, if they get someone from that, they'll hire them. They'll not even care about the others.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
definitely.
thought that was a valid point, and I got to know if you're applying for the jobs on Saturday and Sunday. I'll tell
Mm.
you how it is. That mail they'll check on Monday.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that won't consider. They won't consider that.
Mm,
So it's very mandatory that you should apply on job on Monday
mm.
to Friday.
Correct,
Don't
correct.
go for Saturday and
I
Sunday
really
because
don't think so Friday as well. So if you
yeah, Friday
apply,
as well. Actually, yes.
what is point of applying in Friday morning? Half
That's
of the
that's
people, half of the manager are not in mood to work on Friday, and are
yes.
normally people want to go somewhere else for long weekend or something like that. So if you apply
Exactly.
someone of like Friday
Yeah,
2 p.m.,
yeah,
he will check on
yeah.
Monday 2 p.m. Right? Till Monday 2 p.m., he will already get 100 other resumes on Saturday Sunday.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I really get that your point. If you should apply from Monday
Yeah,
morning to
but
Friday
but
morning.
this happened like this. I got to know this very late. Then
Hmm.
I started, to jot all the points what are important when applying, and I was not able to crack Java interview. Then slowly and steady, I can see the market was growing
Hmm. For again
in May, and June.
for
Back
market
to
was
square, yeah.
back to
Back to
square.
square, yeah. Back to the service now. I started. Okay, I can see 1 2 roles again. It's
Okay.
now May.
Yeah. So January
In
to May
May,
came.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So now May, I am getting Java calls, but nothing is happening. Then June came, I started applying for service now. Now actually I
Hmm.
started applying for service now. Again, they were asking for 5 years of experience, which I don't have. Still I applied and I got the call.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was like a backup from them for them. If I'm not, we are not getting any ServiceNow developer with
Then
five
you
years
are
of
the backup.
experience. That you are the one. You're like the 12th one. Okay, you be here. You're in the records.
Regards. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay, okay, that's fine. And then May, June went. In July, I applied for Ergo. Okay, and Ergo, I was not even expecting that I'll get a call from them. And after 1.5 month, okay, bro, 1.5 month,
Mm,
I got a call
mm.
from Ergo. I applied in June. In July and something, I got a call. Okay, and the HR told me that your resume has been shortlisted,
Mm.
and just let us know one time that is suitable for you for a technical round.
Technical round.
And I was like, which company? She told Ergo.
Mm.
Like, what? Sorry, Ergo. I was not even knowing I applied for this company. Okay, it was
Yeah, because
way
it was like
back. Yeah,
1.5 months back.
yeah,
You
exactly.
forgot
Yeah,
about. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And I was comparing those company with the company of Java I have applied because
yeah.
I was in a speculation. Okay, someday I'll get Java role, and I was expecting from that.
Mm.
But those idiots, they were not replying anything. Not even single thing. They're like, okay, this is the feedback. Nothing they're
Nothing.
replying.
Yeah.
I'm waiting desperately. Something they'll reply and it'll improve, but nothing. So I told, okay, I'm free. I can, you can schedule the call tomorrow. And she scheduled the call tomorrow. And she was HR actually. And she told me all the information about the company, how the service now is, and where I'll be working, how many people are there in the team, and what is the domain, and what will the workload and all these questions she told me. And then again I asked her questions like what is the company's culture, what they are expecting from
Mm.
me, and what is the time of working and where is the office and all these things I asked her there itself, and she answered everything. And then she was like, fine, okay, now we are proceeding with the technical round. That
Mm.
itself she told me. And the interview will be with the person who is the product owner of that, okay,
Team.
service now
Yeah.
platform. And I was like, okay, let's go ahead, and I got to know that for service now I again need to grasp everything.
Mm.
I need to brush up with everything. Then I told her, better you schedule the call for the next week.
Mm.
Okay. So probably in July, at the end, my technical first interview of service now that was scheduled. And to be honest, I have prepared like whatever I have worked, I have prepared everything. Okay, I was just ready. Like, let's shoot. Let's see what this guy tells.
This time you're confident because you know everything what
Yeah,
you have done and you are
exactly,
just
exactly.
you are
And
happy.
before that, I was very happy. Yeah, I was like, come on, shoot. I'm ready for this.
Everything.
If
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll tell I don't know. I have not
Yeah,
worked on
yeah.
this.
Because
It
you
was like
know.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
This time you have
exactly.
to tell truth. Happy life.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And what I did before the interview also, okay, I'll tell you, I went to the LinkedIn, I checked his profile as well.
Mm.
He was having a lot of followers, bro, a lot
Yeah.
of connections, and it was like, okay, maybe this will be difficult for me because he's
Mm.
senior product owner of ServiceNow platform, and that will be challenging for me. And parallelly, I connected with people who are working in Ergo because this is very important point. You should connect with them. You should ask them how what is the team and what are the models they are working in. So they'll at least tell you the model. So this is the project. If they are trying project, then it's well and good. If not, they'll tell the models. So you can just go more deep dive into those models.
So,
So
for
I got to know.
example,
Yeah.
if somebody is like, I would like to explain for the people who are a bit confused.
Hmm,
So, for
hmm, hmm.
example, if I'm applying for a Java developer role and you got an interview call, you can take help like which part of Java they are working on, their team working on.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
will
Yeah.
help
Yeah.
you to understand what you should study. So, if Java
Exactly.
contains 10
Exactly.
modules
Yes.
and if they are saying we are
Yes.
working on first two and we are not working on eight,
Yep.
you will
Yep.
not waste
Yep.
time end up reading about this eight. You will,
Exactly, exactly.
that's what you
Like
did.
what I
That's
did for Java is
good work.
I went to one guy from what's the company name? I forgot. There's one company.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot the name. So in that he told me that this is the framework we are using,
Mm,
Hibernate. The database he told me which they are using,
mm,
and are they using more core Java, or are there any language which they are using? So
yeah, yeah.
he cleared me a few of those points, and I was very confident in that. But unfortunately, I didn't clear that round. But
Mm,
in case of service now, I was very confident because I had actual
experience in
experience.
that.
Okay, yeah. Then I was expecting things. What happened? The interview started, and he started asking me questions. Okay, I was very confident. I gave all the answers properly. Like he asked me 8 to 10 questions
Mm,
technically. After that, I answered seven to eight something. Okay, two questions which I didn't know because I told him directly because I don't know because he
mm,
was asking me some integration type of questions and which I have not worked upon. I told him that there are 3 to 4 projects which I have delivered. These are the models I have worked, you ask anything from that, I'll answer you definitely. I was
Mm.
so much confident.
Mm.
So I answered everything. Then he started asking me behavioral questions. Okay, behavioral questions in the sense like, how can you help me to, gain profit in the business?
Mm.
Do you have any relevant experience in business? Tell me a time like you face a difficult time in COVID and how you eliminated that. What
Mm.
is the difference of your working in COVID and how you're working now? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
can you tell me? Then I gave few answers to them, and he was actually happy
Mm.
and he was impressed. And then he told me, okay, like I'm actually impressed with the skill set that you have. Then we would like to proceed for the final round. I was like,
Mm.
okay, fine. And there itself, he told me, if you are selected, then you'll get your offer letter within 10 days,
Mm.
and your joining will start in September.
Ah?
I was like, one more round is remaining. How can you say me this directly?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Happy, huh?
I was, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
After
happy, too
after
much
like
happy.
6 to 8 months, you were getting this words
Yeah, but
listen from.
I was like not sure. Is this really happening?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
not sure because I was like, okay, maybe he's bluffing or what. Just for to for
Make
me
you
to be
happy.
happy, he's bluffing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was not fixating much upon that interview because
Mm.
I have prepared. Then randomly one morning I know I have a call after 1 week. I was not even scared about that interview. It just randomly it was
Mm.
very light interview for me. Then the final round happened after 2 days. It was with the manager, and he clear told me everything about how the package will be,
Mm.
about the company's culture, and all how I need to be. Everything he cleared,
Mm.
and I was actually selected in the first round itself in the technical
Oh,
round.
okay.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was
He
just to
told me,
give release offer later.
yeah, yeah, exactly. He
Yeah.
told me that I just need to understand how you are, what kind of person you are. So some general questions he asked, and it was a he was asking me like, where do you work for your
Mm.
part time? Like, how was your experience? He just need to
Non-technical
understand what
questions.
kind of non-technical question exactly. So I was very happy. Okay, I'm selected,
Yeah.
and
I'm happy by the way. I don't know how much you were happy, but I'm really happy because I'm listening from like good
see,
amount of time what
to
happened
be
with you.
honest, Saurabh,
Mm.
I was happy. Innerly, I was okay. Okay, I'm happy, but I can't expect that
Mm.
outside because still the offer letter is not there in my hand.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's wait. Let's wait. And when I got the offer letter, still I was like, "Is this the offer letter?"
yeah.
I showed it to my flatmate. Okay, is this offer letter?
Is this
She's
how
like,
it
"Yes,
looks
this
like?
is the offer letter."
Then you are like, I got
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, oh yes, I got the job. I was okay. I got the job. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. And then I decided to go back to India for 2 weeks. Then I had a mini vacation, and then my
Mm.
job started in September. Yeah, it was a good time.
So yeah, yeah, I can see that this journey was very difficult for you, but at the end you got the job. Even though
Yeah,
you got bumps, you didn't expect it, you got some different hiccups. At the end, you started from service now, Java, then service now. So that see this is kind of all experiment you did, but at the end you got a job.
yes,
So getting job is difficult, but you will get job if you are putting your efforts.